This is Tia Coffee on the Street, and we are live at the Nigerian German Center here in Lagos, Nigeria, to witness the graduation of an extraordinary program called the Digital Amazon. It is an initiative tailored to empower young girls with disabilities with the necessary skills that they need to thrive in the society. Now, these young girls have been trained on several digital skills and will now be placed on internship programs with different organizations so they can explore the skills that they've learned and use it for their benefits. Of course, this would not have been possible without Free Fund and Street Project Foundation, who provided the free facilities, resources and tools that these young girls need to thrive. I am Oluwakemi Edward, and I am honored to be your guide through these incredible events. Stay with us.
Congratulations to you today. You are going to get your certificate. And those of you who have done very, very well, we'll be able to place you on internships as time goes on with our employer partners. Okay, internship placements, if you want to go the route of entrepreneurship to start up your own business, we will help you provide that services for you.
We had usually run 4 cohorts, 4 batches of training young women, and this is actually the 5th one. It's a pilot cohort for people with disabilities, because during the last cohort, in the 4th cohort, someone applied and she was hearing impaired. She could hear a little bit, and we found that she couldn't cope with them. So we thought, okay, so let's just run one basically just for them, and see. It's also been a learning process for us too as well.
Frankly, this is my very first time of teaching people with disability. So it was an interesting one in the sense that I see myself talking, and then there's like people who are not even looking at me direct because they are looking at the translator. So I need to be able to carry them along, go slower than I should on a normal ground. So I feel that, okay, somebody who, for instance, has only one arm, you want the person to maybe hold control and click something. How would the person do it? With one arm, it's not possible. So I had to find like a way around it to say, okay, this way, you can still achieve the same thing.
Well, at the beginning, I was very enthusiastic. It was great seeing them. We had to figure a lot of things out, how to make them comfortable, make preparations for housing them and feeding them for the duration of the program. While the program was going on, that's when we started to see those conflicts come up amongst the different clusters amongst them. And we had to address that because we knew that some of it came from how they had been treated in the past or the kind of background that they grew up with.
The experience is so good, so nice. I learned a lot about this program. It even improved my knowledge. Yeah, I've learned how to take my picture by myself, how to frame it. I learned a lot even about the business, how to do video, editing. In fact, this program was so good.
To be frank, this is actually my first time associating myself with PWDs. Yes, I have never been in that space before. So that was one of the things I really said, oh, let me give it a try. Let me be with my peers. Let me be with my colleagues and see how we behave, how we reason and all. And it has been beautiful.
So the future of work is leaning towards IT and digital skills. And I don't believe that they should be left behind. They are able to contribute. They are not useless to the society.
So that they will not see themselves as a nobody. And that is why I think it is good for them to train the young people so that disability, so that they too will know that yes, they can do something.
When people are trained, the organizations have the different mechanics and methods that they absorb. But generally within the advertising industry, I know that physical disability or physical impairment is not a barrier to getting employed within the advertising, and there are even agencies who are purposefully built to support physical disability, right? And that's what we do within the organization.
I make them still depend on each other, you know. Of course, I'll teach you what to do, I'll guide you on what to do, but there are some things you would ask me and I'll be like, ask your friend or ask your neighbor. So that way you don't feel like I must give you everything direct. So with that, it's easy.
A month after the training, we interview them, we give them calls, how are you doing, how's your career progression. This is after we've helped get them, land them paid internship roles. So we find out, so how is it going now? How much are you earning right now at the moment? Is it okay for you? Is the job okay for you? Are they inclusive? Are they, accommodating for you? And then based on their feedback, we know, okay, this is the next step we need to take. This is the next step to help them improve. People with disabilities, yes, they're different, but we are all different, right? Some of our disabilities, I might have a disability, it's just that it doesn't show, right? So I think they're like me, they're like you.
They are a great part of our society as well, because what is important for the society at large is mental ability, mental alertness, irrespective of what your physical status is.
So I feel people should just give them the opportunity to really, really showcase what they have and not limit it to say that because you are disabled, you won't be able to do it. Have you really tried the person?
Don't let us see ourselves as a disability. In every disability, there is an ability.
No limitation, except you want to limit yourself, then you will be limited. But if you tell yourself, I won't be limited by anybody or any circumstances around me, trust me, you just started, man. The sky itself cannot even contain you, trust me.
As you have seen, these young girls have defied the odds. They've discovered their voices, talents, and their ability to make a difference in the world. And without a doubt, they have emerged as beacons of hope for every other young girl out there. This is Tio Coffee on the Street, and my name is Oluwakemi Edward. We're going back to the studio.